Whatever. It's the place. What do you want to see? Yeah, it's going to be too far.
And anybody on us,
With high hand.
we're higher now. When we raise hands, keep saying that just so close.
We're high.
I found a representative here, as in me, as myself.
So yesterday they checked.
So they had all the China stuff.
If they're not seeing our situation, you won't know what I'm not seeing.
I was just feeling like taken by
So there's two things. One is the MCR, right? And one is the transmission room. So if the transmission room is seeing your MCR is going down, it still doesn't get the MCR. So in that sense. Just replicated, so-called.
是啊，这好像那个。
Mine left one bar, so swap it up in case halfway.
Give me a like the China 嘛。
对啊，就因为这个事情才生气。
什么？我觉得可能开始了，他就不开始。Baru ada.
เ
Belakang skip dah, belakang lagi.
Sorry, excuse me, sorry.
Okey.
Kau keliru itu. Kalau keliru itu.
Yang penting kau aku cakap dah. Kau penting kau dapat dah. Halo.
Halo.
Ingat satu lah tadi. Wallah.
Ini kau dapat dia bukan bini dalam rumah.
Oi, alhamdulillah cak aku ambil gambar bahan. Yalah. Oh. Thank you. Wah, dia cat yang kita kek aku ni kan. Gila daripada ni. Kecian tisu penuh kepala.
This is beautiful.
Dia punya pun. Oh,
Sorry.
so very sharp.
Sorry to blind you guys.
Is it new model? It's a pecoke, brother.
It's very strong, man.
One time macam aku dah. Pound betul sharp. Nampak kat tangan.
Yes, that's right.
Saya beli gambar tadi. Sakit mata ni bagi dia nak lampu dia.
Siapa yang kamera tadi bunyi ter... Ha?
Tu dia.
Model apa ah? Macam apa tu ah?
Itu yang Brazil tadi, yang Brazil.
Oh, buat betul. Oh,
Brazil ni.
buat je. Ganggu audio pun. Okey.
Itu sebab kamera jabat bro. Dia mesti tak macam tu.
Nasib baiklah aku dapat bonus dari ni. Okeylah.
cakap masalah kamera aku sejuk. Lepas tu dia kabur kan. Oh, dah takut. Muka nampak belakang aku je. No.
Rasa empal aku cakap. Okay, boleh. Michelle, okay, Michelle? Are you okay, Michelle? Oh, you very okay. Oh, ambil program, ambil. Nice flower. Apa nak ambil lah? Ada bambu.
You did?
Oh, nampak je. Tak, dia sampai dia stop. Alah, sekejap kau pula lah.
Then I have to wait 1 hour. That's why when you walk out, straight away when the father you get it's similar to the law.
To measure that. And on that note, does Thailand support sending election officials? Does Thailand support sending officials or observers to ASEAN, to Myanmar for election observation? Just one more question. Post-election, what is ASEAN's position on Myanmar's participation in ASEAN meetings? Will it still be status quo, non-political representative, or will ASEAN consider getting whomever is elected in Myanmar to come to ASEAN meetings? Thank you.
Okay. So first, we with regards to the inclusiveness of ASEAN election, of Myanmar election, the position of Thailand has been that we support an inclusive election all along. We see the election in Myanmar as an internal decision that has been announced by the Myanmar government. We look at the election as one element of the peace process in Myanmar, as of a sustainable peace process. Therefore, for Thailand, it is imperative that the elections be as transparent and as inclusive as possible. Now, how do we achieve that? The foreign minister has discussed with the meetings of the ASEAN representatives that in order to ensure that the elections that will take place is going to be as inclusive as possible, there's a need to engage with Myanmar. And that engagement includes sending observers from the ASEAN countries. So that answers your third question, second question, whether how do we look at sending observers. So we support sending observers, and Thailand stands ready if we are invited by the Myanmar government to observe. However, one has to be mindful that observing isn't endorsing. Observe means we might be there to ensure transparency and inclusiveness and safety of the elections. And it has nothing to do with crediting the elections itself. Now, to your third question, post-elections, what would happen? As I mentioned earlier, Foreign Minister Siasak supports the idea of that this is a peace process. Elections is just one jigsaw of the peace process. So the idea of the extension of the term of the special envoy is to ensure that that there is engagement in a sustainable and lasting more than 1 year manner from the special envoy. And this idea has not been concluded by the meeting. It's subject to further discussions. But in general, there is a general support for this idea. However, the TOR of this special envoy is being discussed as how it's going to work out. I hope I'm giving you some sort of clarity. Yes. Can we pass the microphone to the lady, please? It doesn't work.
Mic test. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Hello, my name is Ilyana. I'm from the Russia's new agency Sputnik. First of all, allow me to express my condolences on the passing of the Queen Mother of the Kingdom of Thailand. So my first question is, could you confirm if the Thai Prime Minister will participate in the signing of the peace declaration between Thailand and Cambodia in the presence of Trump and Anwar Ibrahim? And the second question is, how would Thailand assess the personal role of the President Trump in navigating this conflict? Would you call him a peacemaker? Thank you.
We have always stressed that we appreciate the role, to your question, second question, the role that is being carried out, undertaken by the President of the United States. We think that the idea that the Mr. President is supporting peace process is commendable, and we appreciate that. So we look forward to the signing ceremony of the joint declaration for Thailand-Cambodia relations tomorrow, having Mr. President of the United States, Mr. Trump, and Mr. Anwar as witness. As for your first question, whether the Prime Minister of Thailand will be here, I can tell you right now that he's very likely to be here. We're working out his schedule right now as we speak. He might arrive very late tonight or tomorrow morning just before the signing, and he has to rush back to Thailand to attend the ceremony of the Queen Mother. So it's yet to be finalized, but more likely than not, he should be here in time for the signing. Yes.
Hi, I'm Eileen from the Associated Press. Follow-up question on this peace deal that you're signing tomorrow. Could you elaborate on the details, like what's the difference between this, or what is in this agreement compared to the one that you all agreed to in July? Did Cambodia agree to Thailand's 4 conditions that you've set? Can you give details of, is this deal called the joint declaration, or is it a peace deal?
It's called the joint declaration between Thailand and Cambodia, with the United States and Malaysia as witness. So it's called the joint declaration on the relations between Thailand and Cambodia. Why is it called that? Because it's a declaration that states that Thailand and Cambodia is committed to renew their relations and work towards the resumption of a normalization of diplomatic ties and diplomatic relations. With regards to your first question on the 4 conditions, has it been met? I have to refer to, prior to this meeting, there are 2 sub-meeting, let's say. First meeting is that during the 20th and 21st, there were a joint JTC, joint boundary commission and joint commission on General Border Commission, JBC and JTC. These two meetings discuss the 4 conditions that the Thailand has put forward, namely demining the cooperation on transnational crime, the combating of transnational crime, the removal of heavy artillery from the border areas, and border areas management of the people around the border. So after that 2 meetings, both sides have laid out plan of actions and technical details on how to demine, how to plans to move heavy artillery, and plans to regarding the border area management, as well as plans to tackle transnational crime. So we can say that there has been advancement in the 4 areas. Of course, it's just the beginning. It's not an end in itself. It's, the work has just begun. As I said, plan of action has just been agreed. So we're hoping for the best. We're hoping for sincerity, good neighborliness, and honesty from the Cambodian side after this joint declaration signing. So we're positive in looking forward, working towards a more peaceful area in the border. Please.
Hi, Phil Hymans from Bloomberg. I guess I just want to ask, frankly, what does this joint declaration actually achieve? And, I mean, does it advance the situation? And what are you hoping to get from it? What does Thailand and Cambodia get in return? Thank you.
I can answer from Thailand's perspective that this joint declaration is something we have wanted to work with the Cambodian all along. We have insisted on 2 things. First, we want this matter to be resolved bilaterally through bilateral mechanisms. Secondly, through bilateral mechanisms. And we have tried to do that for the past several months. And there were violations of the agreement. This time, what's different? What's different is that we have witness, which is Malaysia as the chair of the ASEAN and the United States. What do we expect to get out of this? Like I answered in the question before you, is that we hope that with the witness, the 2 countries as witness, we hope that we'll get a genuine effort from the Cambodian side to work towards peaceful solutions. I must insist that these joint declarations and the process towards these joint declarations is a bilateral mechanism. It has been bilaterally negotiated between Thailand and Cambodia. United States came into the picture as the broker and became the witness. They have facilitated, let's say, the speed to which this has happened. But by no means, this is still a bilateral mechanism that has taken place. And what we look for is sincerity from the Cambodian side. We hope this time is going to be different. We hope that there's going to be a joint effort by both sides to demine, to move heavy weaponry from the border areas, to tackle transnational crime, and to manage together the border areas. I think we have time for just one more because I have to leave the room for someone at 5. May I? Sorry, she was before. Two questions and. Okay.
Hi, sir. Isabel from AFP. Condolences, deepest condolences to you and the rest of the delegation over the passing of Queen Mother. We know that the royal funeral procession for the late Queen Mother will begin at 4 p.m. tomorrow. So we just want to understand the timing of the signing of the the declaration between Thailand and Cambodia? Is it going to be brought forward or is it going to be at the same time tomorrow? Could you share more about that?
We're working with the United States and Malaysia right now, Cambodia as well, to move it forward to 12 if possible. It hasn't been finalized. We're in the process of talking to both. I think the Cambodian side has agreed to the new timing. The United States, however, we are waiting confirmation from both the United States and Malaysia. We hope it could take place at 12, and the Prime Minister of Thailand can leave because, as you said, he has to be in time for the royal procession. Yes.
Ilham from Yomiuri Shimbun. Regarding Myanmar elections, I have a question. What is the ASEAN or the discussions between today and yesterday about the current situations? What is the evaluation of ASEAN that would lead to the election in Myanmar? And were there any concern raised about the possible election in the future? And my third question is related to that. Does all members of ASEAN are in concert to recognize the elections?
Okay. I think it's too early to say whether all ASEAN members, the 11 members, the 9 members, and 10 members in this case, minus Myanmar, is going to be all in agreement. As I said, the direction in which the meeting is discussing right now is that we are discussing the fact that the elections is going to happen with or without ASEAN consent. Now, being mindful that the elections is going to happen, how can ASEAN play a constructive role in that in that election? That hasn't been concluded, what role ASEAN is going to play. As I said, it's going to be discussed further in this next 2-3 days. And I think the conclusion might not be finalized in this summit. It might have to be carried out in the next chair, Philippines. I can tell you, though, that Thailand's position vis-a-vis the elections is that we want to play a constructive role. We want to ensure inclusiveness. We want to ensure safety. And we're ready to work with all ASEAN members towards that goal. And that we are looking beyond the election. We think that we have to be there. We have to be involved post-election as well. The democratic process in Myanmar does not end there at the elections, which is why Thailand has introduced the idea that the special envoy it might be useful for the special envoy to have an extension of over 1 year, because we have to ensure continuity. And it has to be someone that is well received, both by ASEAN members and the Myanmar government. That's all I can say regarding the election. Chen Kun Yam, and I'm sorry, I have to give Kun Yam the Thai press last question because the room will be used for another delegation.
โอเคค่ะก็ขอสอบถามถึงเรื่องของการลงนามไทยกัมพูชาก็ประเด็นคำถามคล้ายๆของสื่อต่างประเทศเมื่อสักครู่นะคะเรื่องยืนยันเรื่องของกำหนดการนะคะแล้วก็สาระสำคัญที่ไทยกัมพูชาจะร่วมลงนามในครั้งนี้นะคะแล้วก็เป้าหมายที่เราจะคาดว่าจะได้รับจากการความร่วมมือที่เกิดขึ้นค่ะครับ
อย่างแรกนะครับก็การลงนามพรุ่งนี้นะครับเรื่อง joint declaration หรือเกี่ยวกับความสัมพันธ์ไทยกัมพูชาเนี่ยก็จะเกิดขึ้นนะครับในวันพรุ่งนี้ตอนนี้ตามที่ผมได้เรียนสื่อต่างประเทศไปคือตอนนี้เรากำลังพยายามดูกำหนดการให้ท่านนายกเนี่ยมาถึงให้ทันนะครับความหมายคือเราต้องเลื่อนการลงนามคือการประชุมอันนี้ขึ้นจากเดิมที่มันลงไว้เป็นช่วงบ่ายเนี่ยท่านนายกมีกำหนดจะต้องกลับไปงานพระราชพิธีดังนั้นเนี่ย เราพยายามกำลังหารือกับฝ่ายสหรัฐและฝ่ายมาเลเซียนะครับฝ่ายกัมพูชาเนี่ยเข้าใจว่าโอเคแล้วตกลงกันแล้วได้แล้วนะฮะก็คือจะพยายามเลื่อนมาเป็นช่วงเที่ยงเพื่อให้ท่านนายกลงนามแล้วเดินทางกลับได้ทันราชพิธีนะครับดังนั้นการลงนามควรจะเกิดในช่วงประมาณนั้นผมจะคอนเฟิร์มให้ทันทีที่ผมทราบประเด็นที่2เรามุ่งหวังอะไรนะครับผมตามที่ผมได้เรียนไปการประชุมการหารือเรื่องนี้เนี่ยก็มันไม่ได้เป็นจุดมันไม่ได้เป็นจุดเปลี่ยนที่สำคัญอย่างขนาดนั้นนะฮะความหมายคือก่อนที่จะมีการประชุมอันนี้มันมีการประชุม JBC นะครับGBC 2 อันนะครับซึ่งทั้ง2การประชุมเนี่ยทั้ง JBC และ GBC เนี่ยได้หารือทั้ง4เรื่องที่เป็นเป้าประสงค์ของฝ่ายไทยที่จะต้องให้ฝ่ายกัมพูชาเริ่มดำเนินการนะครับไม่ว่าจะเป็นเรื่องการเก็บกู้ทุนระเบิดการย้ายอาวุธหนักออกจากบริเวณชายแดนการปราบปราม call center scam international crime call center นะครับแล้วก็การจัดระเบียบชายแดนเนี่ยทั้ง4เรื่องเนี่ยก็ได้มีการเริ่มทำไปแล้วนะครับไม่ว่าจะเป็นการตกลงเรื่องแผนปฏิบัติการการรับ technical instruction ต่างๆไปทำดังนั้นถือว่า4เรื่องนี้ได้เริ่มมีความคืบหน้าการลงนามในวันพรุ่งนี้เนี่ยก็เป็นสิ่งที่ไม่ได้มีอะไรใหม่จริงๆแล้วเป็นการตกลงย้ำความตกลงเรื่องเดิมมากกว่าว่าการหยุดยิงทั้งหลายเนี่ยข้อแม้ในการหยุดยิงทั้งหลายเนี่ยมันได้รับการเคารพนะครับหลังจากนี้ก่อนหน้านี้ก่อนที่จะมีการประชุมเนี่ยมันมีการละเมิดเกิดขึ้นนะครับสิ่งที่ไทยหวังก็คือภายใต้การ witness การที่มีสหรัฐและการมีมาเลเซียเข้ามาเป็นผู้ร่วมสังเกตการณ์เนี่ยก็จะทำให้ฝ่ายกัมพูชาเนี่ยมีความจริงใจมีความตั้งใจจริงมีสปิริตของการเป็นเพื่อนบ้านที่ดีเนี่ยและทำจริงในสิ่งที่เราตกลงกันความตกลงไม่ได้มีอะไรใหม่อย่างที่ผมเรียนนะครับเป็นการความตกลงกว้างๆที่บอกว่าจากนี้มันเป็นกระบวนการของการสร้างความเชื่อมั่นจากการที่หลังจากการเซ็นลงนามกันไปแล้วนะครับมันไม่ใช่จุดที่บอกว่าความสัมพันธ์จะกลับมาดีมันยังต้องมีการติดตามต้องมีการประเมินและต้องมีการพิสูจน์ตัวเองกันพอสมควรนะครับความเชื่อมั่นมันไม่ได้กลับมาง่ายๆมันถูกทำลายไปผมเชื่อว่าประชาชนไทยคงต้องการดูความจริงใจอันนี้ แล้วก็แต่ก็ถือว่าเป็นนิมิตหมายอันหนึ่งนะครับที่เป็นไปในทางบวกที่จะมีการเริ่มมองไปข้างหน้านะครับสู่การสร้างความไว้เนื้อเชื่อใจอีกครั้งหนึ่งครับไม่ใช่ข้อตกลงสันติภาพครับนะครับผมต้องขออนุญาตจบวันนี้ก่อนนะครับพรุ่งนี้ผมจะขอเรียนนิดหนึ่งว่าพรุ่งนี้เนี่ยท่านหลังการลงนามอันนี้ข้อตกลงนี้นะครับท่านรัฐมนตรีเนี่ยจะมาแถลงข่าวนะผมพยายามหาเวลาให้ท่านศรีศักดิ์รัฐมนตรีต่างประเทศเนี่ยมาแถลงข่าวด้วยตนเองในเวลาประมาณหลังเที่ยงนะครับผมกำลังหาเวลาท่านและหาห้องน่าจะเป็นห้องนี้นะครับ I'd like to announce very briefly that tomorrow after the signing of the joint declaration I'm trying to find time for the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Thailand to hold a press conference here. I will confirm the timing with you again as soon as I get the slot from the Foreign Minister and the room. Okay. Thank you very much for your attention. สวัสดีครับ